What's up, friends? Welcome back to a YouTube of Let's Chat with Jbax. That is me, if you're new here. But, who else would be on this if it wasn't me, you know? If someone just was like, all right, let's chat with Jbax, let's get her in here, and then, someone just walks through the door, but that someone would be me. Think of that TikTok where, everything would just stop, the little transition, you, point, and then, I disappear and I walk in. Maybe I'll do that TikTok after this. I need to transition. Anyways, what's up? What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us here on this episode that we will be chatting about meditation. Really pumped to talk about this. I'm obsessed with meditating, so thanks for hanging out on YouTube. Even though this is a podcast, that's kind of creepy. That's creepy. All right, we'll do a fit check. I'm wearing sweatpants, so I'll just walk over there. You'll see my fit. Hey. That's what I do here. Ooh. All right, everybody, let's start the episode on Spotify/Apple. So here we go. Y'all know the drill. You guys should not be new here. And if you are, welcome. 3, 2, 1, we're pressing record. And hey, friends. Welcome back to Let's Chat with Jbax. This podcast will encompass fitness, mindset, and lifestyle. In these episodes, I spit some mad fire from my mouth to your ears of my thoughts, experiences, and tips that I've developed along the way. Life is about experiencing it and sharing it, reflecting and growing. I add some humor, and if you just started on my podcast, you need to go to YouTube. I feel like I had a pretty good bit in the beginning. I will hopefully be a comedian one day. I tear up half the time, and I'm just grateful to have you here with me on my journey. So on that note, hey, my party people, we are going to be talking about meditation. And I have been talking about meditation with almost anyone I can get within a 12-inch radius from me. So here I am, bringing absolute fire from my mouth to your ears while my cat destroys a plant behind me, of my ever passionate thoughts and experiences on meditation. So let's hit it. So meditation. Let's start with a raise of hands. Who here meditates? Who thinks they cannot meditate? These are highly important for my study. So please send me a photo of your hands raised and state 1 or 2. Meditation has such a stigma, and I'm here to break it. You do not need to wear an orange cloak and sit on a mountain in lotus position and to meditate. But you could. Meditation comes in so many different shapes and sizes, in different methods, durations. You can sit, stand, lie, walk, clear your mind, or try to, or not at all. Meditation is dope, and it will literally change your life. You can visualize things, you can let things go, you can clear your mind, and again, you can just try to. Meditation is like everything else. It takes practice. I never used to meditate until 2020. And my take is, growing up in the Midwest, that was just not a thing you did. It was silly to even talk about it. I mean, no one talked about it. at least the people I surrounded myself with. And honestly, I probably would have thought I would be made fun of if I did talk about it. But talking about it now with anyone, whether they do it or they've tried it, every time I'm like, holy shit, you've tried meditating? Or you meditate? I don't know why it shocks me every time, but most likely because it started so foreign to me. In past episodes, I chatted about how I started meditating. And it wasn't through the clearing your mind, calming your breath, just sitting there meditation. I first meditated to a Spotify podcast on affirmations. And this podcast made me feel like I was meditating. Meditating as I would put it on, take a deep breath with the guide, and listen to them affirm me. And this made me feel so amazing. And it started to rework my thoughts. Once I got that down, I started to search for a meditation app. I don't regret anything, but I always think I do podcasts at a very busy window. And that is what we hear from these single pane windows. But once I got that down and I started to search for a meditation app, I have heard of Calm before, and I've heard of Headspace before, but me being the not so streamlined person that I am, I went with an app called Insight Timer. And people, PSA for this episode, this is not a drill. This is the app that dreams are made of. Once I got that app, I found myself meditating in the deepest state possible. I found myself truly leaving every thought quiet that did not serve me and did not need to be in my head for 5 to 10 minutes. I found myself searching for meditations for what exactly I needed. Anxiety, letting go, quieting my mind, breath work, chakra energy balancing, my favorite. And I saw how it was allowing me to completely center myself in a time of chaos. Meditation, to me, goes so closely with affirmations. And in my affirmation podcast, I state that when I affirm myself daily, such as I am kind, I am present, I begin to be those things, even if I did not consider myself kind or patient at the time. But after stating those over and over again and consciously practicing, I became those things. When I would meditate to meditations such as a throat chakra, speaking your authentic self and your truth with poise and understanding, I found myself speaking that way and being able to actually put my thoughts into words and express myself. Meditation, for me, can come at any time. I do 5 minutes in the morning, even if I am not fully able to listen. But try to set an intention or take some breaths to assure myself that I fucking got this today. I may meditate in the middle of the day if I have a busy day and I need to calm my mind. And I may meditate at the end of the day to visualize before I sleep, or to manifest internally. I can do all in one day. One in a day, or none. But when it is none, I crave it. And you may be thinking now, okay, holy shitballs, what? You meditate 1, 2, 3 times a day? I struggle with once every month. And I visualize shaking people's heads like, yeah, I agree. Well, let's chat about this. Some common things I hear. I don't have time. It doesn't work for me. I start and then I fall off. It truly cannot clear my mind. It just feels weird. And for those of you on the podcast, I just did so many finger quotes. But let's do some more. I don't have time. This, among a lot of things, always gets me. You do have time. A meditation can be short as 60 seconds. Monitoring your breath, attempting and potentially succeeding at clearing your mind, and just sitting there. The morning, when you wake up and you snooze that alarm, set up a 5-minute meditation and try to follow with it. And if you fall asleep within that time, you have your snooze to wake you up. And depending on how many snoozes you do, you can try it over and over again. It doesn't work for me. If this is ever stated, I follow up with, well, how long have you been at it? What type of meditations have you been trying? And define, what doesn't work for you? And what are you hoping to get out of it? Really defining these will potentially switch your mindset to that. I start and then I fall off. And that is okay. Think about anything else you have done. You may have started and then fallen off. Recognize that you have, and that's all you need. Is that recognition to get back at it. And ask yourself, why do you think you have fallen off? Was it too long of a meditation that you chose? Was it not the right meditations that you chose? And the last question is, how can you get back to it with a different approach? I truly cannot clear my mind, is what I hear time and time again. And let's face it, our minds think up 20 to 60,000 thoughts a day. I get it. It's fucking challenging. Like you hear the guy in meditation say, now take a breath. You are walking through a meadow, but your mind is thinking, damn, that burrito was so good the other day. Or shit, I cannot believe I said that to them yesterday. But once you acknowledge in your mind that your mind is talking, you simply become gentle with yourself and say, okay, take a breath. That burrito was yummy, but it's done. It's done for. I said what I said, and find yourself back with the guidance or the sounds of the meditation. Those thoughts can wait. And lastly, it just feels weird. But why? You can do meditations in the comfort of your room. No one needs to know if that's weird for you. The benefits of meditation outweigh so many of these scenarios above. It's just stating that you must do it. And to make it consistent, think of this. When you want to work out, you make a conscious decision that you will work out 3 to 5 times a week for 30 to 60 minutes. Why not add a small goal that you will meditate 2 to 4 times a week for 2 to 10 minutes? I hope I just blew people's minds with that one. Meditation is just as important as moving your body, in my opinion. Your mind and your body are friends. We must work them together. And all in all, meditation can be whatever you want it to be. It can be sitting in a dark room with your breath. It can be sitting in the park with your friends in a sound bath. It can be a guided walk. It can be looking at the sky and simply looking at the sky as I look at the sky after I say that. But looking at the sky with no thoughts at all. Just being there with it. Meditation has allowed me to quiet my mind, to learn to be still, to visualize beautiful, far away memories, whether they're real or fake, and to reinstate that I am enough. Meditation is so powerful that this is one of the most vivid and most precious experience that I've had from meditating. I was struggling with the feeling of not being enough about a month or so again. And I say again because this is a constant theme that comes into my mindset. And I went to Insight Timer and I typed in, I am enough, to the search bar, hoping to find a meditation that would reinstate that I was enough, however it may. I found a 12-minute meditation where the woman's voice was so soothing and comforting. So I began. We took a deep breath. And then she asked me to visualize and feel what it was like to not be enough. Where in my body did I feel this? And how did I feel this? And I felt this emotion, these feelings in between the stomach and my heart. It's like right here. And it felt like a piece of paper, 8 by 11, a nice white printed piece of paper, nice and crisp, being crumbled. And I won't lie, I started to cry. And I'm getting chills just thinking about this feeling right now. Thinking, what the hell? Why is she making us do this? It hurts. God, whoa, this is a hard thing to relive for a second. Whew. But then she had us take another breath and had us visualize and feel what it was like to be enough. And I saw, in my mind's eye, this paper going in reverse. And the creases came out, and it was beautiful in almost silk-like. And then she began to affirm me in this meditation and had us state why we were enough, and told us to express love to ourselves in all ways, and why we love ourselves and why we are enough. And I smiled and I cried again in a different way, and I laughed. And then I ended this meditation in literally a self-embrace. Now that is how powerful a meditation can be. To literally relive that story of this 12-minute meditation when I have chills all over my body and tears in my eyes, and knowing that I am enough. Wow, I did not expect this to happen. Meditation can be so powerful. It can change your thought patterns. It can evolve yourself. It can get your mind out of overthinking and just being. Meditation has truly changed my life. So much so that I want to master it, so I'm certified in it. And knowing the ins and outs of it and what it can do and how it's affected others has been absolutely life-changing. I was going to lead us through a meditation here, but I'm going to direct you to my insight timer. I have a profile. I have about 6 to 10 meditations so far, so please give me a listen and let me know your thoughts. For my YouTubers, if you are here hanging out with me, thank you so much for spending this time with me, watching me tear up and share my emotions with me. You know I fucking love to do that. I live and breathe on this. I will be answering questions about meditation on my podcast. So if you listen to me on YouTube and you want to listen to those questions, finish this episode, like, subscribe, and comment, and then go ahead to the end of my episode on Spotify or Apple Podcasts to hear. If you have a friend who wants to listen to this or needs to see this, please send them this video. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. And I didn't even say it, like, new background. This is my bedroom. All right. Peace, love, y'all. I adore each and every one of you. Goodbye. I hope you meditate. Please message me your favorite meditation so I can listen to it and we can share that together. Okay. Bye-bye, party people. Mwah.